Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. I have a serious question for you folks out there. You ready for this? Why is XRP underperforming other top 100 coins? It's got the legal clarity. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's been around over a decade. What in the ever-loving hell is going on? Well, there's a very popular XRP community member, attorney Bill Morgan. You probably have heard of him by this point. Has been providing all sorts of very valuable legal insight over the years as the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit has unfolded here. Well, he shared some thoughts on this. And I want to kind of break down some of the stuff that he's had to say. And I will say this. He's been lately, in recent months in particular, I've noticed, and I'm sure some of you on social media platform X have noticed as well, he pretty regularly is sharing data having to do with XRP price action. And very frequently, it's not even with commentary, although he does have some commentary I'm going to share with you, which I think is valuable and insightful. But a lot of times he's just sharing XRP price action, and it happens to be negative sounding XRP price action, which has led a lot of people to think that he's some sort of fudster out there or providing some, just like an XRP bear, something like that. It couldn't be further from the truth. Now, I know that because I've been following him for some time, although even if he were, everybody's entitled to their opinion anyway. That's perfectly fine. And as far as the motivation for, fairly frequently posting stuff like that, you'd have to ask him. But he is just sharing data, and there's nothing wrong with just sharing data. Now, it gets more interesting when you talk about the rationale for this and what's going on. And, and I'll say this at the outset of the video. It's like, to the question of, does this even make sense that XRP is underperforming? No, but this happens in markets sometimes. It happens in crypto markets. It happens in the stock market. Sometimes there are stocks, sometimes there are cryptos that are supremely undervalued, and then they start moving to the upside ultimately, and then everybody acts like it was always obvious. Except for most people miss that. But here we are, as XRP is coiled for over 6 damn years. We're in a bull market. So I'm going to share with you some of this. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so I've got 4 posts I want to share with you from attorney Bill Morgan. And the first one is from June 6th. And he said, there were some who told us last month that XRP price had turned the corner in its steady decline against the Bitcoin price. It has not, and the decline over the last 6 months has been nearly 84%. Currently, XRP is being outperformed over the last year, the year of legal clarity for XRP, by a staggering 88% of top 100 coins. Despite this trend, or perhaps because of it, predictions of an imminent significant XRP price rise are repeated daily. And so that's just data there. As far as XRP price against Bitcoin, it has been moving to the downside. Now, of course, against the dollar, it has been trending up. Although, of course, lots of other coins substantially outperformed even against the United States dollar. But yeah, XRP had its low against the dollar at, I believe, 28 cents in June of 2022. So it's been a couple years that it has been trending to the upside. So it's good to see that correlation at least. But as far as price against Bitcoin, he's spitting facts there. He's just sharing data. It is just data. And so some people, again, like I said at the outset of the video, some people assume mistakenly that this means that he hates XRP or he's a fudster. No, he's just sharing data. And so, XRP price against Bitcoin, I'm watching it. I've been talking. In fact, I do talk about it roughly on a daily basis on my channel. But I think it makes sense to, because this is roughly the moment in time historically with XRP price against Bitcoin where you would expect a dramatic move to the upside. So while it's not technically guaranteed, and as I mentioned in my last video, I don't tend to speak in absolutes. I prefer to speak in terms of probability. What's probable? Well, if history kind of rhymes with itself, this is the moment. Doesn't mean today, tomorrow, next week, next month necessarily, but this is the moment. And so with each new low of XRP against Bitcoin, we hope that's the bottom. Like we had one on April 13th. We hoped that was the bottom, but then we just had another spike down for the entire crypto asset class. XRP wicked down below that. So now we have another new low for XRP against Bitcoin. Okay. Well, as I said before that, because I don't make price predictions and I didn't predict that April 13th was the absolute bottom for this cycle. I just noted that many times that was the bottom at the moment. I said, even if we have a new low for XRP against Bitcoin, eventually there will be a final low and XRP is going to take off. It seems very obvious to me that XRP is not sufficiently appreciated in terms of market price action, but eventually price does catch up with actual value. And in terms of not being sufficiently accumulated, for this, I mean, it is what it is, folks. But there's going to be a lot of people chasing a big old green candle. There's a lot of people who don't want to buy XRP when it's at 49 or 50 cents, who will be wanting to buy it when it's $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, whatever it ends up going to. That, I believe, most certainly. And so again, he's just sharing data here. Perfectly reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. Here's another post. This is from the next day, June 7th. And he said, after barely rising for months despite Bitcoin being near all-time highs, XRP still takes a big plunge below its July 2023 pre-legal clarity price. And there you can see at the time he posted this, and this is the day crypto was taking a hit, 48 cents. And that's just true. It's just factual. So there you go. I just noticed this. Somebody, what's this guy's name? Who is this? Bitcoin is the revolution says, I hope it goes to zero soon. There we go. I didn't know I was going to highlight a toxic Bitcoin maxi troll in this video, but there you go. They're out there. And you can tell because he's got the little lightning symbol right there. I'm sorry, folks. This guy, Bitcoin is the revolution. You are a huge fan of the technologically the worst, least advanced cryptocurrency ever to be created, Bitcoin. Now, I'm a fan of it. I hold it. And if society says that all you have to do is be first and you get to stick around in perpetuity for decades or hundreds of years, and there you go, and that's the standard for being a store of value, cool. I'm fine with that. But recognize what you're supporting. Your coin can't do crap without a layer 2 technology. Like, for instance, the XRP ledger. And so the XRP ledger, it's a layer 1 technology, but you can use it as a layer 2 technology to make Bitcoin capable of doing other stuff, as is being done with Spin the Bits. You can actually, basically it fulfills Satoshi Nakamoto's vision of Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer cash system. That is the only way to realize it, and it actually works today. So anyway, that's an aside. I'll stop ranting. I just noticed that and I kind of chuckled. I was like, oh, there we go. There's a Bitcoin guy. Hope it goes to zero. All right, toxic Bitcoin maxi troll. Enjoy hanging out under your bridge next to your dumpster fire, eating room temperature cottage cheese, charging people Bitcoin to pass, which at times of high congestion may take several days because your crap coin doesn't work. Here's another post from attorney Bill Morgan. Now, this is where he's sharing some additional perspective, and this is where it gets particularly interesting, in my humble opinion. So, Attorney Morgan said the following. Imagine that on this date, on September 24th, 2018, XRP's price was over 56 cents, and it is less than that price today. And let me pause. He's just spitting facts. Like, that is true. It is. XRP price is lower than that today, but I was here in 2018, so I do want to add some additional context just because not everybody was here. At that point, he was right. And here, well, right now, all this is picking up on Live Coin Watches the 23rd, September 23rd of 2018. You can see XRP price was 58 cents. Do you guys know what's happening there? I will tell you, because if you go back a little before that, you can see XRP in the middle of August, just, a month prior, was at 25 cents. So it went from 25 cents to a month later in 2018, 56, 58 cents. Yes, it did. Why? Well, there was a rumor that Ripple's XRapid, which became known as on-demand liquidity and today is just broadly known as Ripple Payments, there was a rumor that XRapid, using XRP as a bridge currency, was about to go live. And in an absolute shock, whether it was dumb luck or something actually leaked out, the rumor was true. And so when that rumor came out, the price started shooting up. And it may have wicked up. I could be wrong on this, so don't take this as gospel, but I could almost swear that it wicked up to maybe like 70 or 80 cents, maybe 80, somewhere around there. But whatever it got to, the point is it was rising up for like, I think over a month. And then when the news broke in the beginning part of October that, yes, XRapid was live, it was a sell the news event, as typically happens. That shouldn't surprise you if you've been in crypto for more than 5 minutes. The news broke and the price just went back down. So you can see, go fast forward a little bit here. Like here's December 11th, 29 cents. XRP went right back down. So he is right. He spits facts. I just wanted to add additional context that, it was a short-lived moment when XRP moved back up because we were still in a bear market and the lowest XRP price was yet to be seen. For instance, here you can see, for the cycle anyway, well, what happened in March, right? XRP got down to like 10 or 11 cents with the whole pandemic thing, So anyway, just he's correct, but I just wanted to add some additional context for anybody who wasn't aware, maybe wasn't here. Anyway, so his post continues. The charts the analysts keep presenting, they say, point to a break to the upside for XRP. It keeps not happening. For me, however, I do not need charts to predict an XRP price rise. And so, folks, like I said, although he frequently just shares data and it's data that maybe doesn't look good or isn't good, some would say, this does not mean that he is anti-XRP. It doesn't mean he's funning. He's, frankly, he's spurring conversation, which I think is good. I see nothing wrong with this whatsoever. Some people bitch. I think it's fair. I think it makes sense. It's all fair game. It's just facts. And clearly here, you can see from this post, and I'll read the rest of it, no, he's a mega XRP bull. He's, even in separate posts that I've seen, he's publicly stated he's recently purchased more XRP. So anyway, he says, for me, however, I do not need charts to predict an XRP price rise. I will just apply logically the standard of proof in civil legal proceedings. Balance of probabilities. On the balance of probabilities, is the price of XRP more likely to go up or down given what has happened since 2018? Full legal clarity for the token itself. Increasing use of ODL, changes to the XRPL protocol, such as the amendments facilitating NFTs and AMMs, steady dilution of Ripple's holdings of XRP, and steady increase in the circulating supply. XRP's price makes no sense. I am confident of a significant price rise for XRP if the market rises. Spot on. I completely agree with this. I'm looking at this. All the things he said there, completely agree. And my broad look of XRP and the XRP ecosystem, very similar. Lots of overlaps. We'd have a lot of commonality on a Venn diagram. So I think it's very clear that the market is not sufficiently appreciating XRP, but what happens? Big consolidation. And we know historically also XRP lags behind. But look at all this increased utility. Look at the increase in wallets dating back even to, from the beginning of time, certainly, but even dating back to the all-time high. How many wallets do we have now? We had, less than 700,000 going into the 2017 bull run. 2.5 weeks later, we had over a million. And then since then, we're now at over 5.2 million, whatever the current number is. It's over 5.2 million wallets. And it's just been steadily increasing this whole time. Like, the adoption has been increasing. Like I said earlier in the video, sometimes individual stocks and individual cryptocurrencies are undervalued. I believe this is a shining example of that. And again, data shows XRP's price lags behind. The asset class moves in tandem. XRP is part of the asset class. If you think that XRP is not going to participate in this bull run, no thanks, not interested, then you're out your damn mind so far as I'm concerned. I do not agree with that. And if I'm wrong, I will own that because it's my opinion and I'm a human and I could be wrong. I do not believe that is what's most probable. So I'm not speaking in absolutes. I do not believe it's probable. XRP just, moves in correlation, but no all-time high. If that happens, at that point, I would start to think, okay, there must be something that I'm not seeing. And I honestly, I would think that. If there's not a black swan event and if markets don't crater, I would start to think, okay, what am I missing? And if that happens, I will talk about that on this channel. We'll have our come to Jesus moment about whatever the hell's going on, talk about it as a community. But I won't pretend like something isn't bizarre if it misses this bull run. Like last bull market, okay, 2021 SEC lawsuit, totally suppressed. This is different now, right? So I think that Attorney Morgan is spot on with what he's saying right here. And then he also shared this. This is June 8th now, and he said, yes, XRP fell with the fall in the market the last 2 days generally. No, it is not that simple. XRP has been outperformed by 90 of the current 100 coins over the last 12 months and performed better than just 9 of them. It is trading close to the bottom of its 12-month price range. Real bad, right? Not necessarily. The post-summary judgment price rise 11 months ago, it skewed these figures. The better question is not why XRP price is underperforming other top 100 coins, but why the post-summary judgment price rise impact was not sustained and almost entirely lost, and why XRP is still trading at prices visited in 2018. Okay, that is perfectly reasonable to ask. And I talk about this on my channel. Not afraid to touch the sticky topics here. And I'll just share with you my two drops, for what it's worth. And I could be wrong. I'm just a dude on the internet named Moon Lambo who may or may not be wearing pants. You do not know my current pants situation. And that's the reason you don't want to take legal advice or financial advice from a guy named Moon Lambo on the interwebs. Nor am I offering it. But, as far as what happened after the legal clarity. So, of course, it was a fun day. July 13th, XRP Victory Day. Love to see it. Can't wait to celebrate the 1-year anniversary coming up next month. XRP price basically doubled in a span of like 4 hours or so, whatever it was. But then it did crater back down. It ultimately did. And so I'll just say this. First of all, I believe that the price today of XRP, whatever you think of it, I think it would be lower today than it is right now. Yeah, I do mean that, if not for the legal clarity. It's very clear. And I've highlighted this as stories over the last nearly year at this point of the inflows and what happened with institutional investors and all that jazz. There's clearly been more people purchasing XRP than otherwise would have. So it's supply and demand. Unquestionably, the price would be lower. To what degree, it's unknowable, but to some degree. Okay? To me, that's like I tend to not speak in absolutes, but that's 100%. That's 100% chance. There are more people, and more people have access to it than did before. So just yes. Now that said, why didn't it persist? Why did it keep trending down for months? Well, to me, the answer for that is actually pretty simple. Bitcoin was moving down at that point. So it was kind of neat to see. There's these rare moments in time where XRP leads the market. It's happened a handful of times over the last 6.5 years I've been in crypto. That was one of the few times I ever saw it. XRP shot up. Bitcoin followed. That's just fun to see. That's just good old-fashioned fun right there. Fun for the whole family as far as I'm concerned. But it did go back down, and Bitcoin trended down for months before market ultimately moved to the upside, as you well know. And so it is the case that XRP has never gone on a crazy sustained bull run without Bitcoin leading the way and being in a bull market. It just hasn't happened. So we saw some short-term excitement, but that didn't draw in new retailers. That was from the people that were already here in crypto. That didn't change anything. No, of course not. And so the fact that it went back down and there was that correlation afterwards, not surprising. It was just an outlier instance in a fit of joy. And I'd say deservedly so, that fit of joy. But so that's not surprising me. And this is my personal opinion. You guys can agree with me, disagree with me, and tell me in the comment section below. That's fine. But I think that's pretty much what it is. So all that to say here, why is XRP underperforming? It's because it is one of those rare instances where I think the vast majority of participants in this market are missing it. And they won't know until it's made abundantly clear and it's all over mainstream media and crypto media. And then they'll know they made a mistake and missed it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.